mission of Down Syndrome Scotland and Down Syndrome International is to ensure that people with Down syndrome are valid as individuals and active citizens in their communities. We used the Congress to advance the mission by ensuring that we developed into the conference that people with Down syndrome were absolutely critical in its delivery and development, as well as being delegates from all around the world. We wanted to ensure that people with Down syndrome were seen as active, integrated partners in the delivery. We made sure that people with Down syndrome were at the forefront and the very heart of the whole event. So from the time we bid to the time we did the handover ceremony to Dubai and all the way through, they did presentations themselves. They ensured that delegates with Down syndrome from all around the world had a great time, but they also dealt with politicians, they introduced speakers, they were really 100% integrated. We measured the success in the usual ways. We had an evaluation survey that people completed, delegates completed, but we also measured our success in terms of the impact that the whole event had on people with Down syndrome. And we know very emotionally that it changed their lives. We're now working very hard to see how we might deploy those 12 commissioners going forward in doing things both with our organisation and with others. The legacy for us is about what's happened to those individuals and how we'll utilise them going forward, but also it is in how we will work with the Emirates Down Syndrome Association in putting on their event, the training that the people with Down syndrome did during the event of venue staff, taxi drivers, hospitality industry staff, means that there's a whole cohort of people in customer-facing industries in Glasgow who now have had their consciousness raised and their awareness raised about Down syndrome. And anecdotally, we heard through a colleague organisation that they'd been in a taxi in Glasgow, and the taxi driver said, "Here, do you know, there's this organisation that's going to be putting on this huge event, and there's going to be all these people with Down syndrome coming from all over the world." Now, we couldn't have recorded that in any other way than we were lucky it was somebody we knew, but it shows that they took it on and they're talking about it and they're delivering a better service. So what more could we want?